Hey guys, I'm Princess Gamer,
And I'm King Sway.
and welcome back to my channel. Or hi, or bye. Wait, no, not bye.
It's your first video for the channel.
Welcome back to my channel. This is my first one, so welcome to the channel.
Yes.
Welcome to the channel. I'm a very awkward individual.
Yes.
Person? I don't know if I said that word right. So, today we're doing a death battle video, Toph versus Gaara?
Gaara.
Gaara.
You can tell she didn't really watch Naruto.
It's been years. That's all I know. Naruto versus Avatar. Toph is one of my favorite characters besides Zuko.
I wonder why she picked this one first then. What's your prediction?
Toph,
Uh,
because she can also bend sand.
so technically so can Gaara. We about to get into that, but I'm picking Toph as well, only because I've seen some of the stuff that benders can do, and they're slightly more versatile than jutsu users from time to time.
Throughout Deathbattle, we've seen all manner of weapons and abilities, but these two combatants command the very earth around them.
I feel like Toph would
of the
like,
desert.
crunch, you
And
suck, and
Toph
just pull his head,
Fong, the
pull him out by his hair.
blind bandit.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
Wow,
a
guys.
death battle. Gaara of the Desert is a short, skinny, pale stick of a kid, but he's also one of the deadliest shinobi in the world.
He looks like a member of Green Day.
Gaara is the son of the fourth Kazekage, leader of the village hidden in the sand. Born prematurely at the cost of his mother's life, Gaara was destined for a childhood of depression and loneliness from the get-go.
Not even a minute old and already has a kill under his belt. Though, technically, he had a little help. Because, you see, as he was being born, his
dad
father
was a
was
dick.
like, "Hey, you know what would be awesome? Using ninja magic to seal a horrible monster in my son's belly to turn him into an ultimate weapon."
As I said, I've watched Naruto. Boruto, I'm not so happy with.
The process was successful, and Gaara became a
Boruto
Jinchuriki,
is
human beings who have
the-
powerful tailed beasts trapped within them. Gaara's beast was Shukaku, a giant tanuki with power over sand.
Oh, I want a tanuki as a pet. They're so fluffy and adorable, you just want to hug. Holy shit, what is that?
I'd still like it as a pet.
Shukaku loathed humanity, and at first, Gaara had difficulty controlling the monster's rage, accidentally hurting others. As such, he was shunned by his own people, forced to live a secluded life.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got a goddamn tummy monster. It's not like Pepto-Bismol solving that.
Convinced his only option was to fight and care for only himself, Gaara became a ruthless killing machine.
But it's not all bad. Having a digestive desert demon gives him control over all things sand. He can wield it as a weapon, using his mind to trap and crush his foes. Oh, and he can also use it to frickin' fly. How the hell does that work?
He can mentally adjust the density of his sand, whether it needs to be lighter than air or stronger than steel. He can even use it to stop bombs powerful enough to wipe out an entire village. He can control any sand in his vicinity using his chakra, a spiritual energy shinobi access for superhuman abilities.
Spiritual and physical.
Such as walking up a tree.
This guy is like the ultimate emo kid. But I'm not gonna give him too much crap, because he can use existing sand to crush the ground around him for even more sand. So he's never without easy access to ammo. Despite this, he still carries a gigantic gourd of sand on his back.
It's
Made out of
huge.
sand.
You'd think that'd be hard on his spine. Interestingly enough, its unique shape and size is a reference to how in Japanese folklore, tanukis were considered to be so well endowed they'd have to sling their testicles over their shoulders.
I did not know that.
Awesome.
But the thing is,
I
Gaara's
didn't need
gourd
to
is
know
not
that.
carrying any ordinary testicles.
I didn't want to know that.
Gaara has infused his own chakra into the
Let
gourd
me just sling
sand.
my balls
This
over my
directly
shoulder
links
like
it to Gaara, making it much easier for him to control. He's so skilled with it, he can even forge weapons from it, bury people underground, or send it into another person's bloodstream and control them like some sort of puppet. Talk
Yeah, I
about
didn't
an
know.
itch you're not gonna scratch.
Also, Gaara eventually battled and defeated his own father, who happened to be a zombie at the time. His father used a magnetic release ability to control gold dust, much like Gaara does sand.
Even though he can't do the zombie dad magnet thing, Gaara added gold dust to his gourd sand anyway, giving him more control over its weight.
But wait, there's more. With her dying breath, Gaara's mother somehow imparted her
That ain't
own
just a
power
preemie,
into
baby. Like,
this
that's
sand.
small.
It became living sand, an extension of her
Turn a
will,
little
determined to
bit.
follow and protect Gaara. It will spring from the gourd to defend him from any danger, regardless of risk and without command.
This absolute defensive technique is called the Absolute Defense. Pretty good name, really. Gaara's sand is so dense and fast, only someone who can move nearly the speed of sound can pass it.
Gaara can also use everyday sand to create defenses such as his sand armor, which encases him in a shell to soften blows. Unlike his automatic absolute defense, the sand armor is self-created and requires a large amount of his chakra to maintain.
Gaara's skill with sand is only limited by how much chakra he's got left in his system. After running low, he could tag out and give Shukaku a turn fighting, until a group of crazy people literally pulled the sand monster from his body for good. That must have hurt. It's gotta be like twice as bad as the night after Chipotle.
He died.
Oh, the same then.
Turns out losing Shukaku was actually a blessing in disguise. After being resurrected, Gaara spent some time reevaluating his emotional roller coaster of a life. Inspired by Naruto Uzumaki, he began to truly understand compassion. His attitude
Naruto!
changed. His people began supporting him. He
Sasuke!
even commanded the allied shinobi forces during the Fourth Great Shinobi War.
That was the
And, like
Sengan
his late
Chidori.
father, Gaara also became
A zombie?
Kazekage.
Damn! Well, even non-zombie and missing Shukaku, Gaara still retained his powerful chakra and skill over sand.
In their fight, Gaara was so powerful, his father mistook him for Shukaku itself, despite the sand monster being long gone.
Gaara is stronger and smarter than ever, all thanks to his mother's love. I miss Mama Boomstick.
All
Few
you
can
need is a
withstand the
little love.
overwhelming power
And when
of
you're
this
losing,
sand
talk
shinobi.
about how your friends need
Or
you.
Mama
Or some
Boomstick's cooking.
dumb stuff.
Hey! You're uninvited to
And they look
Thanksgiving.
really lost
I
right
never
now, but I'm
was.
just focused.
Exactly.
I wonder why you let me do all the commentary.
Naruto looks lost right now.
Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Get real still, maybe you won't see we're here.
As the
Toph
only
Beifong.
child of the wealthy Beifong family, Toph was kept a secret from the rest of the world. Hidden away, she was pampered and guarded like a fragile child. Her parents were hopeful she could someday become a noble, respected member of Earth Kingdom society.
But their hopes were pretty much dashed from the moment she popped out. See those faded whites? Yeah, Toph's completely blind.
My daughter is blind. She is blind and tiny and helpless and fragile.
Still, fragile is the last word that I would want to use to describe this chick.
The very
Frustrated
last.
by her parents'
Or
stubborn
helpless.
coddling, Toph
Or
ran away
helpless.
from home at the age of 6 and ended up losing her way in a cave. Until she was rescued by some giant badger moles. Yes, they are badgers. And they are moles.
Imagine one of those things burrowing into your home. What kind of pest control do you even call for that?
The very
Oh wait,
first
I know.
Earthbenders.
Fire.
Like Toph, badger moles are blind, so they took a liking to her.
How the hell would they know?
And as the original artist of the
Yes,
craft,
good question.
the
How the
badger
hell
moles
would they
began
know?
her training in the art of earthbending.
These giant varmints taught Toph how to manipulate rock and stone. Using movements similar to the Chugar praying mantis martial
What did
art,
I tell you
Toph can
before?
telekinetically throw, grow, shrink, and alter Earth in any conceivable way.
If you look
making
in
for
that
some
scene
pretty
very closely,
down-to-earth
she uses her
attacks
thumb
and
to cover her
defenses.
index
The badger
finger.
moles also taught Toph how to see.
Wait, these ridiculous creatures are also masters of LASIK surgery?
No, Toph does not use her eyes to see. Of course, her other senses are extremely accurate, and as a master earthbender, Toph can sense the location of Earth anywhere. Even more impressive, though, the badger moles navigate their tunnels using an earthbending technique known as the seismic sense, and Toph quickly picked up on this talent. It's kind of like
use this in
sonar,
Dungeons and
detecting the
Dragons.
exact location and
Slayer
movement
Gaming
of a
hates
person
it.
or object through
That's
their
why he doesn't
interaction
like.
with the ground.
I think he's really going to ban
feel the
monks.
vibrations in the earth, and
Oh,
I
and
can
don't forget
see where
warlocks.
everything is.
Oh yeah, and warlocks.
You, that tree, even those ants.
She feels every movement, every footstep, every heartbeat, so precisely she can even tell if a
Jet.
person's lying.
A woman who can always tell when I'm lying? No, thank you. Toph is so good at this that even her closest friends sometimes forget she's
Twinkle
blind.
Toes. Appa Saka Momo. Oh,
Bonk.
But
That's
don't
gotta
worry,
hurt.
they're reminded. In only 6 years, Toph had completely mastered earthbending. She even won the Earth Rumble 4 tournament multiple times under her stage name, the Blind Bandit.
But Toph didn't stop her training with just earthbending. At first, softer earth proved difficult for her seismic sense.
I feel the vibrations in the ground with my feet, but the sand is so loose and shifty, it makes everything look fuzzy.
But she has since demonstrated her mastery in both sand bending and mud bending. She can also change
Legend
the
of
density of earth
Korra.
from sand to stone and back. And before you start making any density or hardening innuendos, she's 12.
Okay. But her greatest achievement is the discovery of an all-new bending art, one thought to be impossible. Metal bending.
By manipulating the earthy composition within, Toph can
think
bend
it's
nearly any
platinum
type
she
of
can't
metal
bend.
just as well as
Yeah.
stone.
'Cause it's a
The exception
very
being
fine
highly
metal, I
purified
believe
metals
that's
such as
why.
platinum.
Toph
There's, like,
quickly mastered metal bending and went on to
no
teach it
earth
to others.
particles in it.
She eventually even founded and led a metal bending police force.
And that's after conquering Earth Rumble
Zippity
4,
doo. I'll be
holding
right
up a building the size of a castle, defeating an entire army almost single-handedly, and dueling King Boomy to a
Boomy!
standstill. And that guy's conquered an
Same
entire
thing,
hostile city by himself.
Even in her old age, Toph was capable of going one-on-one with a new avatar, and her seismic sense could locate people across the
Yeah,
world.
you totally didn't
She
get
knows
excited.
when
I
I've
got
lied
you.
and where
Oh,
I've
man,
been.
I'm not there
Women
yet.
should not have these
It's okay.
powers.
I am the greatest earthbender in the world! Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it!
Somebody has that memorized.
No, I don't. Totally don't.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
She threw up in his helmet. Awesome entry.
Rough ride.
You do not belong here. This is sacred ground. Leave.
Oh yeah, tough guy? Make me.
For a second, I thought she was holding up her middle finger.
I wonder if your brother let you control stuff like that.
Probably not.
Because it says...
Interesting. She commands stone as fluently as I control sand.
By the way, I can tell you're using your sand to smash up the ground underneath us for more ammo. Pretty smart for a sandbag. Too bad I'm gonna kick your butt before you can use any of it.
It says I can manipulate 1 foot of the element, earth.
I need time.
Huh? Wow! Sorry, Grumpy. I'm not ready to be a shish kebab just yet.
Is that foot sword? That was
Come
funny.
on! Are you really that scared of a little blind girl? I'm touched.
She used his own stuff
Your
again.
eyes.
She is a
Those are not the
sandbender.
eyes of loneliness, like mine. They are blank.
Impressive insight, Gloomsville. I'm digging the whole hearing sand thing, though. That's new.
Stop!
Hey, no fair!
You need your arms to control the earth. I will remove them.
Dream on, creep! It'll take a lot more sand than that to take me down.
That's
And here comes a lot more.
Oh, crap.
coffin.
Sand burial.
Sun burial.
I know that jutsu. I played
It
it
is
in
done.
The game in D&D.
Jeez, I almost felt that.
That's impossible.
You kidding? Pay attention, Sandy. I'm about to school you.
Another thing, eye.
Gotcha.
Crush him with his own armor? Because that's what it looked like.
Probably.
That's how it's done.
Yay!
Yeah, she reversed it and crushed him with his own armor.
Goddamn son of a shit weasel! Why did another anime character have to lose?
Yeah, but here's why. Gaara's sand is monstrous, and its speed and power could easily obliterate most foes. But with Toph, it's another story.
Really? She's friggin' blind, for God's sakes, and he can fly!
That's why I did this in the
Oh,
beginning.
in the official behind-the-scenes extras of the Avatar Book 2 DVD, we found this. Toph can feel the earth, even if it isn't connected to the ground.
Toph is tough, but her real strength lies in her precision and technique. With her earthbending and seismic sense, she could see Gaara's attacks coming the instant they began, regardless of if he was in the air.
While Gaara's chakra-infused sand is controlled by his late mother, it's still sand. Just like in an earthbending duel, Toph was able to influence it long enough to misdirect or block attacks.
Wasn't that dude
Also
supposed to be
remember,
firebender?
Gaara added his
No,
father's gold
the
dust
Fire
to the
Nation-
mix,
Fire Nation
giving
Earthbender.
Toph 2 different bending options just in case. Unlike platinum, gold contains traces of iron and copper, and can be metal bent.
To top this off, Gaara keeps himself covered in his sand armor, so Toph could always sense where he was.
And it's specifically stated that the sand armor uses up large amounts of Gaara's own chakra, not his mother's sand. So, when he ran low on chakra, it became difficult to maintain. Thus, Toph had no problem turning Gaara's greatest defense into his worst weakness.
Gaara couldn't stand up to Toph. I know you're floored. I really ground that one in, didn't I? What can I say? It's my earthly delight.
The winner is Toph Bay Fong.
I need to
Yay!
gravel about it. Can't we just bury the hatchet?
Fun fact,
Oh, no.
I haven't read it, but I've like seen clips of it on YouTube.
Next time
Toph's
on
mom
Deathbattle.
actually left her dad after they couldn't find her once she ran away to help Aang.
Yeah.
And he started a partnership to make a company with someone. I don't remember his name though.
This is an older one. It's actually a couple years old. But she loves Avatar. And I knew this was out there, so I wanted to, for her first thing, I wanted to do special. So,
If you guys enjoy.
Just what I think, no offense to Toph or anything, I personally believe that Boomy is one of the greatest earthbenders in the world because, for one, he could lift an entire statue and take back his entire village without any help. For two, he stood against a younger version of himself in a sense, in a battle, and he could keep up with her. And he's like over 100 years old too. He was even able to defeat Aang in a sense when they came to Omashu, and he made Aang do 3 challenges that were kind of killing Katara and Sokka if he didn't finish them in time, but not really because it was
Creeping Crystal.
just Creeping Crystal, which is actually rock candy,
rock candy.
which any earthbender can bend. And sandbenders are technically earthbenders because sand is just smaller versions of earth.
Loose earth.
Loose earth. A looser version of earth. Well, I'm Princess Gamer.
King Sway.
I'll see you in the next one. Bye!